So starting off with the squat, this is one of those lifts that I've always had a hard time with, being 6'5". My levers for my legs are very, very long. It's very hard to get to depth for me, but my form has been feeling really solid these last couple months. I started out with just 65 pounds, as you can see here, and then I just slowly added weight over time. So as you can see here, I got to about 110. This is about probably a month into it. I was just adding 5 pounds per workout, just trying to do 5 to 10 reps per set, just getting stronger at, that basic movement. And I was squatting about 3 times per week at this point because I was trying to get the movement pattern down. I was trying to build my leg strength up, my core strength, and everything that goes into building a stronger squat. It took a lot of time, but now I'm starting to get some momentum going up, and it's a lot stronger than this right now, luckily. And this was, I believe, last week, and I'm at about 160 for sets of like 10 basically, and I'm just trying to do more reps in that 5 to 10 rep range, and as soon as I get 10 reps, I add 5 more pounds and I keep going. And as long as I'm doing this, my form's locked in and everything's looking solid, I'm just going to continue progressing. As of right now, I'm actually squatting 1 time per week, and I'm going to be throwing in another day where I'm doing things like lunges and other single leg work. But this is about 60 plus pounds from where I started, so I'm very, very happy with how far I've come, but there's nowhere to go from here. So definitely looking forward to the future of my squat. And next up, we have Romanian deadlifts. This is one of those movements that I didn't do very often for a very long time, but it's also one of the main things that works my hamstrings and my lower back very, very hard. I get very, very sore from this. I can just do one set of around 5 to 10 reps. And as long as I'm getting that 10 reps in, I'm adding 5 pounds per workout. It's very, very simple progression, but it's working. The muscle mass is coming back in my low back, my glutes, and my hamstrings. So definitely feeling a lot better, just adding a little weight to this at a time and taking my time with it, because the form is the most important thing with a movement like this. Next up, we have barbell rows, which barbell rows is something that I haven't really done much in the past just because I haven't really got the movement down. But since I've thrown these in, I've added probably about 100 pounds to these. I started around 65 pounds, just very, very light. And now I'm doing 150 for around 12 reps. So really looking forward to getting this up over 200 pounds along with my bench press. So just going to keep adding weight as I can. And then my military press. Military press is definitely the hardest movement for me to add strength onto. With the military press, I'm doing the 8 to 12 rep range, and as soon as I get to those 12 reps, I'm adding 5 pounds just like everything else. But with the military press, I'm really thinking about keeping my core tight, and I'm trying to drive my head through on every single rep. As soon as it gets past my head, I'm driving my head through and getting the barbell over my head, and this is working very, very well for me. My form's staying locked in every single workout, and I'm already at 100 pounds from 65, so I'm happy with this as well. All right, and here we have my bench press. With my bench press, I was just trying to work on keeping the form consistent, taking my time between reps so that each rep looks the same, and making sure I'm using the correct form. This is about 155 for, I believe, 11 reps, and very similar rep scheme compared to my military press. I'm just adding weight as I go. If I get to 12 reps, I add 5 pounds. Very, very easy. And this is going to make sure that my form is locked in. I'm not going way too hard in the red every single workout, and everything's progressing. And here's actually a workout I did a couple weeks before I backed off the weight, and I got up to 185 for a solid set of 5. So bench is definitely moving up accordingly. I've always had a hard time increasing my bench press because of how long my arms are. But this time I'm doing things a little bit differently, and it's working very well. Dumbbell rows, I only recently started doing it a couple weeks ago, but I started with about 40 pounds, and I'm already up to 50, 60 pounds. This is 50 pounds pictured right here, but I got up to around 60 pounds for a set of 12, and it's moving well. I'm trying to drive my elbow back, get my lats engaged as hard as I possibly can, and not use a lot of momentum on these because I'm trying to get my back to work. I'm trying to build the muscle in my lats because I lost so much muscle in my back. It looks like I basically don't even lift, and that's just how it goes sometimes. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting these back up over 100 pounds like I did in the past. And along with that, my barbell rows are increasing at the same rate. So over time, these are going to get stronger and stronger, and I'm really looking forward to getting stronger on these. And here's the thing that I'm most proud of that I've been working on, and that is my trap bar deadlift. So starting out, I probably did around 150 pounds, just starting from the beginning. I wanted to make sure my form was locked in. Being 6'5" is very, very hard to do a regular deadlift. So when I first bought this trap bar, I was very excited to, break it in and start working with it. But it happened during the period of time that I was having horrible anxiety and panic attacks, and I wasn't able to get in the gym and train, unfortunately. So getting up to 275 for a set of 10 is a huge accomplishment for me. This is nowhere near the strength I used to be at, but this is a huge milestone for me and something that I can't wait to build upon in the future. So thanks for watching. But that's it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys would like to see more content, definitely consider subscribing and hit that notification bell. Also, I'm going to be dropping my next video on my top 10 back exercises on Saturday morning at about 8 a.m. So definitely stay tuned for that. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, Dante Redgrave.